buongiorno everyone. Didn't want to do this video, right? Make a bit of concrete evidence on this channel. Didn't really do many transfer rumours or anything. But here comes the Takeover talk again, and we're only doing it because we're men of the people.
We've had a lot of requests, a lot of comments on Instagram.
FA Cup Live, draw there, people were commenting saying, do a Takeover video about 15, 20 years. I've had people DMing the channel and that saying, what do you think about the Takeover? So here we go then. I really don't want to do it because the hope that kills you.
I know.
And the only reason is because obviously I do it, but we've done it before. And it's gotten nowhere. I remember 6 months ago, in the summer, man, I'd already bought an Mbappe top. Yeah, I was ready for Rafa to stay. He fucked off to China. Brucey came in. Mbappe is still in France. And Andy Carroll came in to play 5 games a season. So it's been a bit of a bummer.
Steve Bruce.
Really, with Brucey. 11th choice Steve. So it's one of those, isn't it, where I really thought the Dubai thing was going to happen. I really did. Everything was pointing there.
Yeah.
So with this one, it just rings of a copy and paste job.
It does.
It's not the thing of what a lot of people are saying. Oh, it's January again. It's not really that for me. It's just the case of. I mean, we've obviously had the Keith Downey podcast. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Keith Downey's chief reporter of Sky up here. He knows if anything's going to happen, he's going to know.
Yeah.
And he says if a takeover is going to happen, you'll wake up and it'll be done. Just like Mike Ashley said after the Dubai one fell through. That's why I kind of get my hopes up for it.
You can't always trust what Mike Ashley says, and his word means shit.
Before we expand on that, I'm just going to run through a couple of things about what's meant to be happening then, okay? So, this is from TalkSport, but it's also on, The Guardian, Wall Street Journal, Sky Sports, BBC, everywhere. Newcastle is getting taken over by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and he has the deepest pockets of the lot. Richer than Manchester City, apparently. Yeah. They're in a different league to Manchester City.
Which sounds lovely.
So the man alleged to be in advanced takeover talks of Newcastle United, 90% done. The offer's on the table for Mike Ashley. Everything's further forward than a lot of people may suggest and think.
I've seen that today. I think Jim White said that.
We're just waiting for Ashley to reply to the £340 million offer from a trillionaire.
Which he'll say no.
Which my fear is, how much is he worth, $1 trillion? Oh, the club's now went up to 500 million. Sorry about that. Royal family, he is, Saudi Arabian. Major part of the consortium that has proposed the deal is the Saudi Public Investment Fund from the Crown Prince. Obviously, Amanda Staveley's involved again, like she was when she tried to get the last with Peter Kenyon, and before that, and before that, and before that. Newcastle supporters will have taken the claims with a pinch of salt, fully aware of how unpredictable Ashley can be, as they've been in his position before. That's what was said. Speaking on Monday, Jim White on TalkSport said, a financial source in the City of London has told me today that the talks are a lot further advanced than people think. Saudi investment fund has the deepest pockets of the lot, even compared to Man City. Forget City's wealth, this is on a different scale. So imagine the amount of money that's coming if you believe these rumours, which I just kind of get me hopes up.
Take it as you will.
What else are they talking about here? I've seen Keith Downey. That's pretty much it, to be fair. We've ran through it. Keith Downey was obviously on Sky today as well, saying that it is at an advanced stage, but he holds pessimism as well because we've all been here before. We've bought and wore the t-shirt and threw it off, basically, because Ashley stayed. And for me, obviously, we pray it happens so Newcastle can kick on to the next level, because Mike Ashley, we're never going to go higher than we are right now, a mid-table club with loan signings and a British bog-standard manager. As well as the job Brucey's done, the performances haven't been great. The results are great, a lot better than we thought. But Newcastle will be this club, will be average signings, will be, with Steve Bruce, with a manager of that calibre, a Pardew, McLaren, a mid-table club. We're finally trying to have a cup run this year. It's not going well. Fair play, Brucey's trying to play a strong side in that. Yeah. But Newcastle are never going to go anywhere unless they get taken over from Mike Ashley, because we all know he's happy to just accept Premier League money. So the takeover for me, I just see Mike Ashley probably being greedy again. But that just comes from the pessimism of the past, really, because of how many times it's fell through before.
Yeah, it has happened so many times before. I think when I think the first rumour was that Staveley, the first one. So we
recent years,
we all got ourselves a little bit
coming out of the Indians with
them. We thought that looked good. We were buzzing about that one. Then that fell into nothing. Then there was the Peter Kenyon one, and we thought we're gonna do it again. But that fell through. So I think after that we just thought it's just clearly media bollocks, or Mike Ashley's just massively taking the piss. But when you look at them two, they didn't really have a great lot of money. Sometimes you've got to be careful what you wish for.
Especially the Kenyon one.
Yeah, because they couldn't even afford to buy the club. So, like, how good of a position are we going to be, and how much are they going to be able to invest if you can't even afford to buy the club?
Which could
so,
be
like,
on the same level.
Like, I know, like, the club's been an absolute abysmal under Mike Ashley, but he's still put money in. He's been like fucking salt he's just been like fucking, again, there's a little...
Surprisingly, 40 million.
There's a little bit there, and like...
But that can make out well.
And now you get... He's bought with Almiron, Jolinton, St Maximin, he's bought with...
Like, better in the past 6 months.
Fair few others. Like, when we've been relegated, he's put a lot of money in to make sure we get back up. But under Staveley and Kenyon, it might have surprisingly been worse.
I think it would have been the same.
Yeah, like the same or worse. I even are, but
Newcastle United.
But I like these rumours were just kind of got in my head. Like, it's just fucking bullshit. Don't believe anything anymore. It's just media bollocks. Just rumours, and we'll all get a little bit excited. But in the summer, like the Bin Zayed one, we didn't want to believe it. It seemed too good to be true. Like we were thinking like we'd be fucking buzzing if it was Staveley or Kenyon who've got fucking need 2 pennies to rub together.
Just to get Ashley and Sports Direct out.
I know, but then like. A Saudi billionaire or Dubai billionaire or whatever he was, one of the richest people in the world, like, he wants to buy her. Like, we're thinking, fucking hell, no way. But like, we're thinking at first, we're like, nah, it's probably not true. It's not gonna happen. Then it seemed legit.
All the tweets from Sky,
like, it seemed like proper real. And then, like, obviously we've spoken like Keith Downey, and he says he regrets how hard they went in on the story, didn't he? Like he says he doesn't want to commit to a story unless he's got at least 2 sources where it seems credible. And like after about, I think he said 72 hours, he thought, fuck, we probably shouldn't have done that, because I think from about 48 to 72 hours, he thought like, nah, this probably isn't a real thing. And like for weeks, we were just sitting, waiting, what's going to happen? Are we getting taken over? We didn't hear anything. And there was rumours like they were like making up companies in London, like legit companies to come in and buy, and like it was just our bollocks.
Flight tracking.
People looking for fucking flights, like looking for fucking Saudi princes landing in fucking
in
Newcastle
airport, didn't I?
And I got loads of stick like that.
That went down well as well.
But now, like, again, it seems legit. It seems further along than it has been in the past.
It does.
But is this the same thing that we've had in the summer?
Nah.
It does seem legit. Like Keith Downey's been on Sky today. Like Jim White spoke about it. Like you've said, it seems like it gets 90% done. Like the deal's been agreed in principle, and
proven funds.
It seems further forward. Proven funds. Like the guy, was the guy Bin Salman. Like has he said anything yet? I'm sure. No. Like it just
which is also good, because the Dubai one, we had fucking radio DJs in Dubai coming out and saying, my best pals, he's definitely buying it. Like so that was a bit of a.
I don't really want to say it, but it does seem more legit and more further forward than it has been in the past. And again, like it's almost another one of them things. Like, is it too good to be true? Because this guy seems richer than the fucking Bin Zayed bloke.
Like
he's a fucking trillionaire. Like he splashes Man City's owners out the water. Isn't Bin Zayed like
300 million or something? You know?
It's not
600 million.
What's the City guy called?
Sheikh Al Mansour.
Mansour, yeah. Isn't he like his nephew or cousin or something like that? But this bloke's meant to like have more money than the Man City guys, like beyond another level.
Saudi Arabia is where it's at the minute, because
it sounds too good to be true.
Of money. Like they brought the boxing there, the AJ fight, they're building the thing for Grand Prix, so they want to break into the sports market. They have just got unlimited money out of there, man.
But what's in my mind is, what's in it for them? Like, why Newcastle? If you're that rich, why don't you buy Real Madrid or Barcelona or
even Arsenal or fucking
anyone?
Like
what's in it for you? Why do you want Newcastle of all the teams in the world? Like,
seeing goal in the movie,
like maybe, but why can't you? Why can't you buy
Top.
like an NBA or an NFL team? Like, why Newcastle United? Like, I don't know. It still just doesn't seem.
Staveley selling them it. Staveley, Amanda Staveley selling them it. But at the same time, you don't. They could be buying it for a project. I mean, you look at Man City when they got taken over, and look at them now. They were nobody when they got taken over. They were lower than us.
Yeah, like we're in a much better position than they were.
The potential at this club's huge, man,
it is,
for an investor. And you've seen what can be
if
done at
someone
Man City.
If someone puts money in,
well, arguably the best team in the world. They obviously aren't on paper. Liverpool are at the minute, or your bosses, Real Madrid's. They've got arguably one of the best managers in the world, one of the best teams in the world, play some of the best football in the world, and obviously they've grown the club in the Middle East and whatnot, so it shows what can be done.
Yeah, and a message to fans that are getting ahead of ourselves. Like, we're seeing it in the summer. Like, people are fucking saying, well, we're going to win the Premier League and the Champions League and sign Mbappe and all this.
Messi's going to be ready for Oxford away, apparently, as well.
Like, but if you look at Man City, it took them time. Like, they had to build a team. We need to build a team. Like, we're nowhere fucking near. Like
Man City first got taken over.
We're in a better position what they were.
Alonso,
getting, like,
Bellamy,
Benjani and people like that.
Benjani.
Like, they built a team good enough to just creep
They did it the right way,
to
though.
do better. Like Shea Given was one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League for years and years, just with a shit defence. He deserved better than Newcastle. But like, that's what Man City did. They were looking around, getting like Craig Bellamy and Benjani and people like this.
So
like,
don't expect Mbappe or Messi to walk through the door when they take over.
It's going to be a project that'll take a few years. If you look at Man City, have they won the Champions League?
No.
How long have they been taken over?
I don't know. They're
Like,
kind of down the
it's
Champions
not.
League.
It's not a 1 or 2 year thing.
Won everything but
if we get taken over today, we're not going to win the Premier League next season. We probably won't win it the year afterwards, and we certainly won't win the Champions
just want
League.
European football.
I know. So like, people need to
even
just
Europa League Thursday night against fucking Azerbaijan. I don't care.
I know. Like, people just need to like chill out and just think of it as a project. Like, if he pumps money in straight away and we're signing Mbappe in the first week, mint. But like, it's just not really realistic. We just need to put enough money in to buy players. Like, when City first won their Premier League, like, they went through like the Benjani and Shea Given stage. They had like Balotelli and Dzeko and people like that. Like, they were creeping up, and then like, obviously they are where they're at now. Like, a real credible force.
Even,
and
we
Pep
should get whoever
Guardiola
was their scout, to be fair, because they were getting like company in for 8 million.
Yeah.
Aguero was obviously a very good striker for Atletico, but he's streets ahead now.
Yeah, like the sampled
the group players as well. Like
the sampled managers now, like Mark Hughes and Sven-Goran Eriksson and people like that. Like, it took a little while for them to get to where like Pep Guardiola.
Aye.
So like, we can't
even
expect
Mancini should have
straight
done better with
away.
the squad he had, I think.
I know. But I remember when they signed Robinho.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
He was like the first one. Was
Superstar.
Fucking hell! Like, they've actually making some big moves.
Deadline day at midnight.
He was too good for that team. Like, it just seemed fucking stupid. Like, they were getting, like we say, we were getting like Elano and people like that. But like, Robinho was just too good for that Man City team, and he fucking hated his life. Yeah. Like, imagine if like he stayed.
I
Like,
bet he
imagine
enjoyed his life outside of football.
If he cut it out for another like 2-3 years and waited until they got like Agueros and Dzekos and like companies and people like that, like he'd have won Premier Leagues and stuff, and he might have helped them win the Champions League.
I think on that though, I reckon Newcastle could make a Mark Hughes signing like that, because obviously Robinho was theirs. I wouldn't go as far as Mbappe, but maybe
Paco Alcacer, something like that.
Well, he was even linked now, and for a loan deal. I'm trying to think of someone who they could probably get who's like not outrageous,
for about 30-40 million,
but like it would be a really good sign, because Robinho was
how much was he?
Top class, but he wasn't
30,
world class.
40,
He wasn't like elite.
Well, he was up there for me. He played at Real Madrid. Like, he was like a promising youngster at Santos. At 18.
Who's around that like Real Madrid thingy team now though?
Sancho.
Oh, that would be a great signing. Sancho.
Still young, still promising.
Or even like a Haaland, like before he went there, or like a Lewandowski at the edge of his career. Get fucking Lewandowski, Julian on fuck right off. Lewandowski, number 9, fucking banging them in.
But money's a lot more now, because I think Robinho was about 30 million money, but when was that? About 2008?
That would be like 120 now.
I was going to say, in 2008, like, money's a lot more now. So if
Robinho costs less than Julian.
She's got a brother in it.
Maybe those Brazilians do love a shag, don't they? Just ask Wesley.
So if they did put like, I don't know, what's the 30 million equivalent now? Maybe it's like 80 million or something.
Easily
if they put like 80 million into a world class player, like maybe it's like a young promising, like Vinicius Junior. If they spent like 80 million on Vinicius Junior and he was just fucking too good for Newcastle, but if we just start like building around them, like getting in like really like solid players, like maybe it's like who's that centre back, like Koulibaly or like Umpancano or something like that. Like, if we would just gradually build around, if we could get someone like a Sancho or someone like that,
steal just the Leicester's players.
Just need to slowly just build it up, get top 10, top 6, top 4. 3, 2, 1, like just
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just take it season by season, just gradually build. Like, we can't expect to win the Premier League and the Champions League within fucking 2 years. Like, just be realistic. Like, after the shit we've put up with, it's just great that we've got someone who's actually going to put money in.
But it is the hope that kills you. I mean, as much as I want to believe this, it is just the pessimism of the past. Like, what's happened in the summer? You think though, the offers on the table there for Mike Ashley to walk away from 12 years of this shite. All the negative publicity.
It can't be good for him and I. Like,
it's not. He shares
even like psychologically.
Especially in the summer. And we always said he must love being the villain, but does he really? Like, how can you want to?
He's got a daughter and all.
He bought the club for 120, 130 million. You're talking 10 plus years later, triples his money. Mate, just take your money and leave, man. Please take the sports direct straight down. Take your money and leave. And go and try and buy another fucking flop shop. Go and buy John Lewis or something, because no one cares. Just please, just leave. and just let the club kick on because we've suffered enough now. And if they take over, what you said about the summer and all, it just seems too good to be true.
It does.
Because if the trillionaire takes over, you're not talking about just like, if Ashley leaves, right, we might sign a few players now, instead of just loans and whatnot. You're talking about the next Man City. You're talking about what we've just said.
Mega fucking
pushing on every year, making big money signings, getting an elite manager in. So it would be a dream come true, but I just cannot believe it or invest my time and effort and energy into it until it's confirmed, because we've been here so many times before.
Like I said, it does just seem too good to be true. Like Bin Zayed seemed like
I really thought that was happening as well.
Just like all what prayers come true, but obviously it turned out to be bullshit. But now this is on a different scale.
And this is recorded on Monday night, the 27th. Keith was on Sky Sports today and said that the next few days are critical. So end of the week we might hear some more news. Yeah, this video may as well be absolutely pointless,
as we're fully expected to probably be.
We did it for you, the subscribers who commented, who wanted it.
We did do one in the summer. I'm sure we did, but
we're rinsing the summer because everyone was rinsing it. Everyone said it was 40 hours of completion or whatnot. And
seems reminiscent of when we signed Jordan Lukaku.
We'll be the signing with the team.
Remember that top signing?
Sign them both. Philly's medical.
Fucking hell.
See, that's why I wait now. Everyone was asking us Lazaro's last week when Lazaro was on his way to
do a video on Lazaro.
No. That's why I did a quick one last week. As soon as I seen the picture, I did it straight. Wasn't risking that shit again.
If you search that on YouTube, the Magpie channel Lukaku, we actually did a video. New signing, Jordan Lukaku. You signed. He's in Newcastle. I didn't happen, did it?
Aged well.
Only Mike Ashley can fuck up a deal that's already been done. I just can't think. He just came for a weekend in Newcastle, man. He just wanted to fucking night out in Bijou.
He signed Jordan, he just didn't finish off the Lukaku end of the signature. Fucking didn't want it. Jesus Christ. But I
just gotta see where this goes. Don't get our hopes up, and even if it does happen, just try and just stay a bit grounded a bit. Because I remember loads of fans across the country, Mackham's particular, were just fucking laughing at work because we were. We weren't really being serious. Maybe some were, but you were kind of only half being serious. We're going to win the league and we're going to sign Mbappe.
Mbappe was furious to sign for Newcastle though.
The Mackhams were you thought you were going to fucking sign Mbappe and you ended up with fucking Steve Bruce and Joe Linton. I can't be fucking else with that crack again. So we just need to just stay mellow. Learn from mistakes. We've been through this many times before. It seems like it could be fucking bullshit, but
it seems like it could be very close. That's why at the start of this video, if I hadn't been through it before, I'd be like, way, necking pints off, we're going to get taken over. But now, with it being the third or fourth time, I'm just just allow it for now, just wait and see until it gets finalised.
Just wait. Keep your composure, keep calm.
And hopefully, we get some good news throughout the week.
Hopefully we can get back to those fucking glory days.
Get back to those days, the entertainer days,
right. Need a fucking slice of that action.
And not the Netley men. Hopefully we'll actually win an FA Cup or the league this time.
But if we could just get to be...
if
we can just get to be a top 10 team and win the FA Cup, that would just be fucking amazing.
I want to see my life with Newcastle lift the cup.
Yeah, push on to the Europa League and stuff. Really compete in the Championship and the FA Cup and the Carabao, whatever the fuck it is these days. Just a bit of silverware, just something to cheer about. Get to Wembley, have a good day out. Win something to put all these cunts behind. You haven't won out since fucking 1958 or something. Just shut them cunts
even
up.
Oxford fans the other day were saying we won a League Cup in the 90s or something. I don't know if he did, but I never thought we didn't. so you're probably right. You probably have won a cup since us.
We're just a nice bit of silverware, or at least just get as far as we can, push into the top 10, push into the top 6, and that's pretty much all we're after. Loads of fans call us delusional. Because the thing we want to win the Premier League, that's not even on my radar at the minute. We just want an owner that puts money in so we can compete and be a top 10, top 6 team and get the quarters and semi-finals of cups and stuff. Have a European away day again. Even if it's Europa League to some absolute massive shit Eastern European country I've never seen before in my life. But that's all I want for now. And if this does come out, then great. In the next 5-6 years, maybe we will be challenging for the Premier League. Hopefully so, but
if Ashley's still here, we'll be looking to still be in the Premier League. So
exactly,
we have to really hope that the takeover happens. But obviously, if anything breaks, then we'll be fucking necking off pints and running the street naked. I'll do that. No, I'm not going to say that.
Come on, Rennie, say it, Rennie. Come on.
I was going to do with Gary Lineker. So now when Gary Lineker was like, if Leicester in the league, I'm going to do your fucking thing in me boxers.
Yeah, we'll do a fucking podcast in the fucking nutty or something.
Get done with, I was going to say I'll do the fan cams in the freezing cool with me fucking Y-fronts on. But public exposure, not very good that. Very good done, but we'll think of something. I don't know.
We'll do something.
I'll get a tattoo or something of the fucking new owner on my arse or something. I'll do that. Fucking I'll do
Put
that.
it in the comments. What should we do if we actually get fucking taken over?
over?
We'll take a forfeit if this shit actually comes off.
I will. I'll be happy to do 99% of things. Reece, obviously, you are very active in your comments on Instagram, Twitter, and that, Facebook, and on the live video we did for the FA Cup about us doing a video on this. So, let me know again in the comments. Do you think it'll happen? What do you make of it all? Anything to do with a potential takeover in Newcastle? Hopefully.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, we'll see. Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.